can't believe we did it. Number 200 is here. 199 in the bank. 200. Here we go. This is the Chasing Daylight podcast. Wow. I can't believe. I'm just, wow.
Awestruck.
Honestly, I thought if we ever got to like 50, that would be an accomplishment. That's because the first 3-4 months of the podcast was a little learning curve, but
sporadic.
Yeah. Joe hopped on and been rocking it ever since. Jeremy came on, and here we are, 199 episodes later.
This is 200, though.
Yeah, we've done 199. This is number 200.
Well, we're a minute into episode 200, so we've done 200 episodes.
Okay. Yeah. Congratulations to us. Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. No. Now that's no, they're not done. They're not done. Wow.
Thank you.
Cheers. Thank you. Wow.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys. We appreciate it, but thank you guys.
Honored. I'd like to thank the Academy.
I'd like to thank Anchor, Buzzsprout, Riverside.
What was the other one? Sound something we did. I can't. There's SoundCloud. No, was it SoundCloud?
No, I'm just kidding.
All kinds of good stuff.
Soundcast, whatever.
Something like that. Anyways, but we're on Riverside now, and that's all anybody needs to know. If you're doing a podcast and you're looking for a way to improve your audio and video for those of us that are watching this on YouTube, Riverside's the way to go. We're pretty pleased. I was just
talking about because we celebrated my brother's birthday, who's January 14th, and my birthday, who's the 25th, at my dad's house this evening. And my brother used to do a podcast about collecting because he's like a huge collector of video games, vinyl, books, VHS, whatever it is. But he used to do a podcast, and he used to do it by himself. I'm like, you need someone to bounce off of, and because he used to use Anchor. I said, check out Riverside, because he wants to get back at doing it. I'm like, you have to do it every week. You have to do it every single week.
Yeah, keep the blood and the excitement flowing. I look forward to it. I really.
It's not a job. It's a passion.
Well, I mean, for you fucks, it's not a job. I do way.
You don't have a job.
This is my job. Golf is my job. Golf is my job. Oh, speaking of golf,
making a killing with it too,
dude. No, we're not. No, we're not. We're not approaching that Rogan money yet. Give us maybe another 200 more episodes.
Rogan's on like 3,000 episodes.
Oh my! Well, the dude records like 20 a day. Good Lord.
Yeah.
And long too. Long. Hey, so after we talked last week at length about how I don't like the Tournament of Champions because I don't think it challenges the guys enough, I was sitting around and I came up with an idea. So I wanted to bounce it off your guys' heads and see what you think. Still, top 30 players from the PGA Tour. So if you've won a tournament, and if they don't have 30 different winners, then you bring in the top 30 that didn't win that made the finals at Eastlake. So then you take 2 more players, the top 2 finishers in the Korn Ferry Tour, 1 and 2. You rank everybody and do a match play.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
5-day match play event. It's to start the season. Some match play out the gates at a fun course that scorers could light it up. I mean, I think that would be an amazing way to keep interest in an event and get some guys hyped up to play a little, little match play at the beginning of the other than the Ryder Cup and the Dell match play. We need more match play in the professional golf ranks.
It'll never happen, but it'll be cool.
Yeah. Why wouldn't it happen?
I just don't see that happening.
What's the difference? I mean, you still get your guaranteed money.
Yeah, you do, but
You're in Hawaii. You don't.
It's not going to happen.
But why wouldn't it happen? You're so adamant about that.
Because you're not the commissioner of the PGA Tour, and that's not what they want.
Well, I mean, we can start the process of throwing my name in the ring.
I don't think they. I think they could make changes to that tournament. Realistically, I think they probably could do that down the road, but I don't think they would involve Korn Ferry players. But I think that Korn Ferry players do need to be integrated into some of the tour events. I think that would be cool.
Well, I mean, the top 2 players are on the PGA Tour. They've earned their card, so they can play at Sony. You know, if their status or wherever they're at allows them to. So hey, you're going to be over there anyway. Here's a chance for you to get out the gates early, get some FedEx Cup points, get some money in the bank, pay back the loan that the PGA Tour gave you to start the season, and I mean, think about having that tournament for 10 years and no Korn Ferry Tour players won it, and now you got a guy that's in the the final match. He's a Korn Ferry player going against the top player in the world. That would be just great TV.
Yeah, it'd be cool. I mean, but a lot of people don't even know what the Korn Ferry Tour is, and could probably care less about it too. A lot of people.
Yeah, I mean, I think that the average golf fan that watches golf is familiar with what the Korn Ferry Tour is.
Familiar. I mean, it's probably the worst name they've ever had, number one, but
yeah.
It's so bad.
I mean, I like it better than the web.com tour.
Yeah, that's true.
Nationwide,
maybe like
the Nationwide Tour.
PGA Tour G League. Or D League or whatever it is nowadays.
At least the web.com is like, you understand that the sponsor, like Korn Ferry, it's like, no
one knows what Korn Ferry.
Yeah, nobody knows what Korn Ferry is.
Bring back Nike, the Nike Tour.
Yeah.
The Hooters Tour.
The CDP Tour.
CDP Tour. But I think that would be a great idea. So that's since you guys both agree, we can close the topic on that. So out in Hawaii is where they just had a golf tournament. Jeremy was saying beforehand he did not watch much of it. Hey, look, I'm going to pay attention. I see the chat.
Good job.
I'm looking at the chat now. Christopher Torres, thank you so much for hopping on and being involved in the chat. All right. I may not look at it again the rest of the show, but I want to acknowledge that after my complete and utter rat.
You just got thanked by a new level pro.
Yeah, how does
we'll get to that. We'll get to that. I don't know.
He's the new player that they're introing.
Yeah, that's what I should make one. Put it out there, anyways.
You saw the silhouette today, right?
Oh yeah,
like a new player's coming.
Yeah,
it's Matt.
It's me.
Net Division VGN
VGN Net Division, reigning VGN final champion. Net Division. Was dropped Srixon, kicked them to the curb, and has joined the new level team. We'll get to that in a minute. But back to the Hawaii tournament. Jeremy said he didn't watch much. Joe, how much did you tune in?
I didn't watch a ton. I watched a good amount on Saturday because I was at home most of the day. Saturday was kind of bouncing around on Sunday, winning football bets nonstop all day. Sunday,
you had a day.
Had a good NFL parlay straight bet day, but no, I watched a decent amount on Saturday. Other than that, not too much.
Yeah, I watched quite a bit.
Waialae's not my favorite either.
Of
course I would love to go play that place, but it's not my favorite. There's no like super big names in it. Like, of course, Harry Hall was in there, which obviously love to see. When he was having a run that day, I turned it on and I didn't see him for an hour, and I was like, okay, what's the point of this shit?
I saw what I saw. Sent him a message.
Buckley. I could care less about Hayden Buckley.
How many people you think were out on the range today lifting their club off the ground 8 inches before they swing?
I'm sure. Yeah, a lot of people.
Unique move, man. Unique move. Spieth. I want to talk about Spieth. Comes out first day, tied for the lead. then shoots a 75, misses the cut by 1. What's going on with him, Jeremy? What's up?
I mean, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I didn't see him play on. I watched all of his highlights for Thursday, but I didn't see him play on Friday. So I don't know if he was having problems putting or if he was missing greens, or I don't know what the problem was, but I would just say it's more of what he's been going through for a while. I mean, the swing, he's obviously still working on the swing. He's doing the over-exaggeration of trying to get the feels. It's not there yet, so it's probably when you're like that, and we all know that when you're working on something, it's hard to put, let alone 1-2 rounds of golf together, back to back
At that level too. You're not.
Yeah.
It's not weekend with the boys. You're playing for big money.
Yeah. I'm sure it'll be more, similar season where maybe a couple tournaments it'll click and he'll be at the top, but hopefully that's happens sooner than later, because I'd love to see him back to where he was.
Yeah, I would too. It's fun to watch him. Joe hounded on me a couple times that I hadn't watched the no lane up thing of them at Kapalua, which I did watch it,
Mm-hmm.
and man, great perspective of that course. I loved how they covered it, because you saw a lot more of it than what you saw on TV. You saw some of the challenges, how that place can play, and like they were saying, those guys are like dialed. When he was saying, "Oh, I hit a fade," I'm talking about a 2-yard fade. He's like, "Oh, I thought a fade was just a fade."
Yeah.
I didn't know you could like have levels of fades. That was hilarious.
Yeah.
But just how dialed they were in, and when they were asking Jordan about what is he working on with his pre-shot, and he was talking about getting that elbow in and collapsing it, and it kind of just clicked in my head. Just how he was explaining, because even when I was working with Steven, and that's one of the things he was trying to get me to be better at is getting that elbow in on the way down, and it just, nothing really resonated, but that for some reason just kind of clicked, and been swinging just in the backyard, making some swings, and kind of feels good. Played at Rio this past week with Rich and Bob, and did it on the range, and it felt really good. And it's a hard transition, to bring that to the course. So I totally understand what he's going through with that. But I saw some really positive things out there. And Rio, by the way, really good conditions right now.
Oh, really? Good to hear that.
Yeah, because they were going through some rough spots this summer.
Yeah, last time we were there.
But the bunkers are all fixed. The bad spots, I didn't see anything crazy. And the greens were rolling at like an 11.5. I mean, they were flawless. And some crazy pin locations, which I have never seen on before the par 3 on the back. So that's 15. 15 is a par 3.
15.
16 is a par 3, so 15. The pin was back and then just to the right a little bit. So it was right on that fault line. And my shot came up short. And so it was a good, 30-footer up the hill. And Bob's like, $5, you get it to stop on, or if you get it on the high side of the hole. I mean, I tried and it still didn't get up there, and rolled almost 20 feet past as it was dying at the hole. And then, I mean,
jeez,
just some fun pin locations. So it made it a challenge out there. But
I'd love to get back out there. It's been since summer.
Yeah, well, they got that good local rate right now, Monday through Friday or Monday through Thursday.
Yeah.
So if anybody, make sure you go online, register an account, and select that offer.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they will not give it to you. Again.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Again. So what I thought was funny too, Ryan Armour got the hole-in-one on Friday. And was it Friday? I think it was Friday. Or no, it was third. It was first day, but then missed the cut. So he had a healthy bar tab, and then didn't even win any money.
That sucks.
Maybe drank a little bit too much at the bar.
Yeah, potentially.
But that's gotta suck. All right, that's all I got. I'm done.
Show over. Episode 200
over.
done.
200
Thanks for
done.
tuning in.
Thanks for tuning in.
This was the Chasing Daylight Pod.
So all right, you want to talk a little new level?
Sure, go for it.
All right.
New brand ambassador pro.
I'll now be taking questions if anybody has anything they'd like to say. Anybody?
Have you swung them yet?
Just in the garage. I haven't hit a ball yet. I did some chipping with the pitching wedge. Just
hit a couple air balls with it.
I had to hit. Yeah, I had to put a little ball kind of. Yeah, but weather hasn't been friendly, and I didn't want to go to a muddy range. So the first time I'm going to hit them is going to be tomorrow night at 5-iron. Nothing like getting to the the
to the playoffs of
local
5-iron league.
the local finals, and let's put in some new sticks.
Yeah,
good timing.
Sounds like something I would do.
It's not like I can pull the Srixons out because there's no shafts in those bad boys.
So which ones are they?
They are the 902 PDs.
Okay.
They have the OS and they have the PD. These are the PDs. So it's kind of in between a blade and a player's iron. The OS is a little bit more forgiving than the PDs, but the PDs are more forgiving than the ones that are the blades, the muscle backs and the CBs. So I'm looking forward to it. I mean,
so are these all new models? Like I think they were new last year, or
this is the second year that they've been selling this head. Because when I was looking at the Srixons last year, I was also looking at those, and it was like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? And the Srixon just, I had wanted to play those, so that helped. And like I said, nothing wrong with the Srixons. Great irons, and they will be for sale very soon.
Hey, My Golf Spy Most Wanted list.
Yeah.
Yeah, Matt's favorite blog.
And Roden and Eric both assured me that they did not pay. And I know a lot of trash talk out there from me as well about because I've known people that have said otherwise that have brands. But
do they have an affiliate code?
Not yet, but
Did you get cleared to say something? New level pro?
No. We are in current negotiations with the Vegas Golf Network. So,
because they signed a player.
Yes. Well, hey, since I am playing your clubs, why don't you help support the league that I run? Yeah. No. It's something that Doc and I have been working on for a while, and it's just hopefully going to happen. So I hope.
I mean, they're great. They're a great deal. They're forged. I mean, they're great clubs, good quality. Steven Alker came out of nowhere and just took off with them. I mean, that's got to say something on the Champions Tour. I'm totally interested, and they are Japanese forged, aren't they? Are they? I know they're forged, like for sure, 100%.
Yeah, they're forged. I just don't know where the forging house is. That wasn't.
I mean, Eric Greenlee stands by him hardcore every time we've talked to him about it.
Yep.
The
Doc's been playing them. James Fights, he's been playing some. He loves them. It's they're good.
Totally interested. Yeah, one of these days, I'm sure.
So you're gonna get.
I'm curious to hit yours. I'm excited to hit yours.
Yeah. You'll have them. They'll be there tomorrow night.
Yeah.
You're gonna get the wedges and the utility, the hybrid and utility
wedges,
iron.
You sound like crap right now. What's going on?
Yeah.
Just
really? Sounds like he's asking about the wedges.
Pony up and get Cox, would you please? I mean, come on.
Are you gonna get the wedges?
I haven't hit the new wedges yet. I have hit one of the old wedges.
Right.
And there was nothing wrong with it. It just it had the black finish on it, and I just didn't like the feel off the face. But the new ones look look pretty nice. I'm kind of a nut when it comes to the leading edge, and so I'd have to put it in my hand and see it on something like that. Is that what you were asking about, Jeremy? The wedges?
Mm-hmm. Can you hear me now, or is it bad?
He did. You're just
I'll be back.
failing miserably. Okay.
Jeremy, for those that don't know, New Level Golf, I mean, they have a demo club program where you can order one club, get it for, I think it's $75. And I think that's just a head. You can also get the shaft, but you can try out a club for $75. You get to keep it.
Yep.
And try it out and see if you actually like it.
And yeah, they're another one of the very few manufacturers that will let you buy heads.
Yeah.
You don't have to get them shafted and gripped up. You can just buy the heads.
Yeah, they're like $600-$700 for the heads only, something like that.
It's very affordable.
Yeah.
If in comparison to what other, because I mean you're not getting heads from Ping, Callaway, TaylorMade.
Unless you're going through like a fitter.
I don't think even fitters can get them.
But I mean, if you're going through a fitter, you're getting fit for the shaft. But yeah, maybe Ping is putting the shafts in and building the whole club for you. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely different from most models, which is appreciated for nerds.
It's different, it's different. And they have some cool things going on. They've announced a couple new players, and it's exciting. Ryan Moore was announced the other day. I'm a big Rymo fan, UNLV, fanboy. So
yeah, Bob's favorite tour player, Ches Reeves, on there now.
Got my Ches Reeves hat on. Let me do it like this. Yeah, I told Roden,
Bob West.
I told Roden, I said, this hat's a little big for my head, but I'm going to rock the hell out of it. So we'll see. It's wintertime right now, so I'm not sweating, so it won't get stained. But nice hat. Great hat. Love the logo. But no, staff bag was denied. I put in a request for that. Staff bag was denied. Going to have to stick with my hoofer.
Probably a good thing.
Yeah, I know. No, I wouldn't go with staff bag.
At least Ping's located in the same state as them. So
very close.
That's right. One thing, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to tomorrow night. We're going to game them and see how it goes. I will have them, for anybody in the VGN, coming to our welcoming party next Thursday. You want to check them out, you can hit them. I'm also going to have some of the ODIN golf balls that you can hit. They got the two versions. I'll have that with me. Speaking of ODIN, did you listen to the podcast?
I think I may. Yeah, I did listen. I think I only made it.
Jeremy did.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I think I only made it 75% of the way through. Let me look. But I did listen. Yeah. Really good episode. I'm curious now because I was like turning it on every time I got into my car. And
you need that long drive back to the Marriott.
I have 17 minutes left.
No, okay, you didn't. You got the gist of it all then.
Yeah.
How about that license?
Yeah, interesting.
In Germany, you have to, if anybody hasn't listened, just go back one episode, check it out. It was great. But Jordan is in Berlin. And in Berlin, you have to have a license to play golf. And it's like the DMV. You have to you play around a golf, somebody follows you around with a clipboard and make sure that you can play golf, and then you get signed off, and then you get a license.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, I had so many questions. It kind of took the forefront of the interview to start it, but I had so many questions. I was like, can it get revoked? Can you take it? Does it cross the country lines? I
mean, I almost think it's a really good idea, right? Like it's a good idea. So, but the one flip that Trey always throws on it is you have to be 5 handicap or under to play between the hours of 7 and 9.
Yep.
And if you're a higher handicap, you have to play in the afternoon. So I kind of like that aspect. You have levels too, because if you don't pass the license, then you don't get to play ever.
No.
So that's the thing. Like you need to allow people access to play golf for them to even be able to pass the license. So give them, and a window in the day where they can book tee time. Say you have to have golf license level D just to be able to play in the afternoon.
Thank you so much for coming out. I'd like to inform you that you suck. You're not going to be able to play golf in Germany anytime soon. Here's a copy of the latest Golf Digest magazine.
Yeah.
Here's a URL to Rick Shields. Watch some videos, read some magazines.
Buy yourself a range card. I don't know what to tell you.
Here's a $50% discount at our range card machine.
Get a net and a mat. I mean,
and come back and that's another thing. If you fail, how soon can you come back?
Yeah.
Some people just have a bad day.
And are you allowed to play with a licensed player?
Like
because the licensed player could teach you the ways.
Oh, get a
who knows?
There's an exemption status. Yeah. I'm playing alongside an licensed player.
Yeah, you're able to bring an unlicensed player one time a month, whatever the case may be. Who knows? You can go so deep into that, but it was very interesting, and
I was stunned. I had no idea.
Yeah. I didn't know it actually existed. I know Trey has mentioned it a ton of times, but
yeah,
I didn't know it actually was real.
Well, he was saying too that over there, it's an old person's game. It's a retired person's game. It's so you see a young person coming to play golf, they're like, "What the hell are you doing here?" It made me want to go play golf in other countries more.
Yeah,
because I've just played golf in Canada. That's it. Other than the United States, and that was strange enough in its own right. So I could just imagine, but gosh darn. And like, so if we're on vacation and we go into Germany and we're like, oh, let's go check out this golf course, and they're going to be like 9.
Yeah. Well, I got to say, as you remember at Pebble Beach, obviously.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. That's all I got to say.
Let the cat out the bag.
Yeah.
Man, this is like the 20th person this month that's come over that's a member from Pebble Beach.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like in those situations, they got to like give you a quick 5-minute assessment or something. I would think like, I travel all the way here from, Tacoma, Washington. Can you give me a 5-minute assessment real quick? Like,
right, please.
I know how to play. Check out my Banded Dudes head cover. Like, I know what I'm doing.
Do you know who I am?
Yeah.
Have you not seen these Hitting Green stickers? Do you not know who I am? Too funny. All right, so well, damn it, I was hoping Jeremy's there for that. He's having technical difficulties.
Yeah. But
let's get into, you got a nice little trip coming up this weekend.
I do, yeah. I didn't get to play any golf this weekend, unfortunately. Me and Trey were trying to get out, but it was just too late. Too many tee times booked up. Nothing out there for us, but
it's crazy right now.
Yeah, and I didn't know I was gonna be able to play because Katie was out of town. So my mom did say she could watch Theo, and then she got sick, and it's kind of good I didn't go because I don't want to get sick before my trip. But the one thing that calmed me over my non-golf weekend is that me, Dan, Trey, and Julian flying to North Carolina Wednesday morning, playing Tobacco Road, Mid Pines, Southern Pines, the Cradle, and hopefully throw in Talamore or somewhere at Pinehurst.
All right. So are you playing Wednesday when you get there?
No, because we land at like 6:30 Wednesday night. So we leave at 8 in the morning on Wednesday. And then we get there at 6:30. There was no directs.
Oh my goodness.
To Raleigh, Durham.
Oh, wow.
What?
That's a long time to be spinning. That's like our abandoned day.
It's only 7 hours. I mean, it's 4.5 across the country. I mean, our layover is only an hour and 15 minutes.
Thursday, you're playing Tobacco.
Yeah, we're going to try and do it. We're going to try and replay it. And the weather on Thursday is 70 degrees.
Yeah, I saw that.
Overcast.
All right. What are you playing Friday?
I think we're playing Southern Pines Friday.
Southern
I think.
Pines. All right. Anything else on Friday or just that?
And then we don't have anything booked, so we're either going to try and jump to, I think, Talamore, or we're just going to go do the Cradle.
Talamore or Cradle.
And Thistle do maybe at Pinehurst.
And Saturday?
Saturday would be Mid Pines then. So and Mid Pines or Southern Pines could flip flop Friday or Saturday. I'm not sure which one is what, but yeah.
Just one round there.
Yeah, because we fly back at like 5:10 Saturday night.
Oh, you leave Saturday night.
Yeah, 5:10.
Quick trip.
Yeah. And all of our tee times are like 8. We're like first or second out each day.
Nice.
So we can throw another round in after. Only thing is Saturday, we might be able to play the Cradle Saturday after our first round because the flight will be like an hour away from the airport. So
that's not that bad.
I won't mind if we like kind of miss our flight and we have to stay another night. That's cool. But yeah, I mean, I'm so excited. So excited.
Yeah. So, all right. So I got to know this. So I've heard it's kind of like a 50-50 for the people that I know that have played Tobacco Road. There's people that absolutely love it. There's people that absolutely hate it, think it's a disgrace. I know you're geeked to play it because you've been wanting to play it for a really long time.
Yeah.
Are you the type of person that can come back and go, I did not like that place at all? If you don't like it,
there's no chance in hell. I think so. I think what happens at Tobacco Road is it's short. It's pretty short. It's difficult. And it's so, if you have never been there before, you don't know where you're going. So if you've only played it one time, you know, like, where am I hitting this? Whatever the case may be. I think it's a course that you probably could play for a bunch of times and figure out something new every time. And that's what I love about golf courses.
Yeah.
So that's why I think there's no way that I hate it. It's obviously not Wolf Creek. I guarantee you it's 100 times better than Wolf Creek.
Rob said guarantees you love it. I think you're gonna love it too.
I think Tobacco Road breeds creativity, which I like to be creative on the golf course.
Mm-hmm.
I think the architecture itself is creative. I think
very unique.
Yeah, the bunkering. I think I'm so excited, and I hope that's why I hope we get to replay it. I hope we get to play it twice that day because I think that course is one of those that warrant a replay.
A replay, yeah.
I've heard that like first time you play it, you're gonna hate it because you're gonna play like shit because you don't know what you're doing out there. Second time, you're gonna fall in love with it because you're gonna understand it a bit more. And the third time, it's gonna become your favorite golf course.
Well, just do me a favor and use the 18 Birdies app so I can at least follow along with what you're doing. I don't want to bug you while you're out on the golf course. But if I, just I click the notify of new round post, and I just kind of follow along. It's kind of like I'm there.
Yeah, I'm so excited to play Mike Strand's course. That dude passed away way too early. Golf course architecture, like he only has he has 8 golf courses. And for him to create a place like Tobacco Road that I have not been to yet, but I'm so pumped because I can just tell like how creative it looks. We're going to be playing it when it's dormant as fuck, of course, which I'm almost more excited to play when it's dormant other than like lush, because I feel like that's probably a good way to play it. Like I feel like Wild Horse is a place that's meant to be played dormant.
Yeah.
And I feel like
I don't agree with that.
I feel like Tobacco Road is a place where you want to play it like firm and fast. I'm not saying dormant. I'm saying firm. What I meant was firm and fast.
Firm and fast. That's
Yeah. So I can't wait, dude. Like it's obvious. It's been probably top 5, at least top 10 that I want to play like 100%.
Oh, I would say higher than that. That's all you've talked
5.
about top 5 for sure.
Yeah. So I'm really excited about that. I mean, North Carolina has been, I've talked North Carolina since episode number 50, probably. So
yeah, it's
number 1. It's been my number 1 forever.
Places to go.
And we'll have Carolina Pines on from Instagram on one of these episodes coming up. Trying to do it today, but he's in a different time zone. So maybe when I get back or a couple weeks down the road, we'll have Carolina Pines on. But yeah, I'm stoked. And he put us on to Southern Pines, which was kind of like, I had heard of Southern Pines, and he told me, he's like, you cannot pass up Southern Pines. Like you have to go play Southern Pines. It's like their Muni out there. 1904 Donald Ross.
Ooh.
It was redone in 2020 by the same dude that redid like Mid Pines to create some of the more natural landscapes. It's like 6,700 yards from the tips, but man, that place looks sick.
I was watching Shell Wonderful World of Golf when Jack was playing Arnie at number 2. Man, was that course way different than it is now. I love how they redid it and made it look a lot like how the original was, but just so much grass, so much green, so tight fairway. It looked like they tried to make a really difficult golf course in this natural setting where it just didn't fit. So really, really crazy to look at that.
There he is. Here he comes.
Hi,
Any
Jeremy.
better?
Yeah, much better.
Yeah, well, we can see you now. Oh, maybe not.
Oh, we can see you paused, frozen. No. We're talking North Carolina. You're moving. You're not frozen anymore. But
all right,
Rob mentioned the bunker on number 9. That thing is deep out at Tobacco Road. I can't wait for those bunkers out there. And then he mentioned Southern Pines is a hidden gem, and it's been redone in the past couple of years, like I mentioned, which it's even better now, supposedly.
So yeah, we were doing a little rundown of Joe's upcoming trip. We'll go back a minute because I wanted to we'll come back to that, but no, go ahead. We can do that now. We'll go back to the Odin stuff. So, do you have anything for him on his NC adventure?
Man, I'm just excited for the picks and stuff. I'm really wondering what the weather is going to be like.
So yeah, we mentioned it. So 70 degrees and cloudy on Thursday.
That's perfect.
62 degrees. No rain currently in the forecast. There was rain. 62 or 64 degrees on Friday. 58 degrees on Saturday.
Yeah, that's
perfect. That's all very doable.
Yeah, a little windy on Thursday, which is okay. 70 degrees and 15 miles an hour ain't bad, especially with all those pines out there blocking it.
Saturday may be a little chilly, but
yeah, but the wind's down on Saturday, so we Donald Ross tipped his cap from the clouds above Pinehurst and said, welcome to the area. Welcome to the Sand Hills of North Carolina, gentlemen.
That's awesome.
So you probably mentioned this too, but is there a course that you're most excited about? What are you looking forward to the most?
Kind of. So I didn't really say what I'm most excited about. Maybe
it's Tobacco. It's not even.
Yeah, I mean, so we're playing Tobacco Road, Mid Pines, Southern Pines. The Cradle is going to get thrown in there at some point, and then we're going to try and throw in maybe Pine Needles or Tullamore. But yeah, I mean, Tobacco Road, and then Southern Pines is like a creeper on me because I've watched more and more and looked at more pictures of Southern Pines. So Tobacco Road's obviously first, but Southern Pines has creeped in. It's a 1904 Donald Ross, which was just like redone in 2020. So we're looking forward to that one. Big time.
Who redid it?
Same guy that did Mid Pines. I want to say his name starts with a K, like Kevin or Kyle something. But
Bob.
Yeah, he's like a native of the area, and he was like, he like came up to, because Mid Pines, Southern Pines, I don't want to say shit I don't actually know. So, but he knows what he's doing, and he did a good job, supposedly.
Right on. I'm excited.
Great area. The highly concentration of amazing courses.
So much. I mean, like, it's been my number one for quite a while. So, and I can't wait to hit up Pinehurst Brewing. Have wanted to hit Pinehurst Brewing for a while. Shout out Birdies and Bourbon. He gave me some names to drop. So we'll be dropping some names at Tobacco Road and Pinehurst Brewing, I'm sure. So staying on Pinehurst number 6, number 13, par 3. Our rental is right on the tee box on that hole. So maybe some late night glow ball aces. Who knows?
How many Whiskey Joe appearances are we going to have?
No more than 3, because
you're only there for 3 days.
Wednesday night. Yeah, no more than 3. I don't know. We'll see. I've been eating better, not drinking much. So
keep Trey away from the tequila.
Yeah, I mean, but I can't wait. It's gonna be a fun one.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a fun one.
Gonna be a blast. I would love to be there.
Can't wait.
just couldn't make this one work. So, Jeremy, before we got into that, we were talking about the ODIN interview with ODIN Golf. And the biggest shocker of that whole thing, I mean, I talked to him for an hour, and the biggest shocker was right at the beginning when he talked about you have to have a license to play golf in Germany.
I heard that. I think someone told me that recently. I was thinking it was Cyrus, but someone said that. That was very interesting. They have to actually have a license, and do they have to test? Like have okay.
It's like the DMV.
Wow.
Someone follows you around with a clipboard to make sure that you can play. I thought it was hilarious. I was in shock.
Yeah, I need to read into that more. I'm sure there's some YouTube videos of someone being tested and all this stuff.
I want to implement it just in Vegas so we can get rid of some of the people around here and get our tee times back. Yeah. Sorry, you're from California? No, you have to have a Nevada golfing license to play.
That would kind of suck.
For them.
Unless you like Joe traveling to North Carolina, he has to take a test online or something.
Oh, you imagine? Hey, before you play Tobacco Road, we need to walk you over to the practice facility, and we need to see you hit a high cut. We need to see you hit a low punch, a flopper. I want you to chip with an 8.
I think that would be awesome. Like
chip with an 8 iron and
show up 5 minutes before your tee time because you're tested.
Yeah.
And if you don't, you only get 50% of your greens fees back.
That's an interesting idea.
Yeah, and then bring in Trey's aspect where you can only get a morning tee time if you're a certified license holder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, can I get your license number, please? Oh no, sir, you're a 2 p.m. golfer.
Catch me down on D Street selling fake licenses.
You see the starter going, hey, this guy's an A license holder, but he just shanked it into the houses. He pulled a ball right out of his pocket like it hadn't even left the green, the fairway yet.
They're testing your license with one of those pens. They're holding it up to
the light.
That'd be funny.
Chris Torres wants to say, is Cut Golf still around? Yeah, as far as I know. Did you check their website, Joe? You said
I just looked up their website. It's still active. So yeah, they are.
Yeah, Cut Golf still around. What the hell was that?
I've never played their ball.
Spring just.
That was me.
Okay.
Just a hot mess.
I have hit Cut golf balls in the past. That's why I don't play them now. Nothing. I mean, it just wasn't for me. Wasn't for me.
Did they only make one version of the ball?
No, I think
they have like a
2 or 3.
Cut blue, cut DC, cut gray, cut
gray. Yeah. I don't know. Ryan was playing them for a while. I don't remember what it was, but I wasn't for me. Wasn't for me. All right, so let's see, where are we at? 40 minutes in? You know what? Let's do this. So I teased it last week. We had somebody move to Vegas. I want to thank Todd Haas up in the Pacific Northwest, the Eugene area, for making this connection. Matt Gontarek is a weatherman, a meteorologist on Fox 5. You can catch him in the afternoons on the tube. He is a golfer. He's come down here. He has joined the VGN, going to be playing with us. And I said, hey, how would you like to hop on the show and give us a weekend forecast for everybody? And he's like, you know what? That sounds like a lot of fun. So let's listen to Matt here for a second.
What's up, everybody? My name is Matt Gontarek. I'm a meteorologist at Fox 5 here in Las Vegas. Matt Wainwright, appreciate you having me on to talk about the forecast for the upcoming weekend. Looking good compared to last weekend. But hey, if you're playing during the week and you like to get out Monday through Friday, you can hit me up on Twitter. My username is Matt Gontarek WX, or on Instagram at Matt Gontarek. And of course, I'll be right here on the Chasing Daylight podcast. So coming off a rainy and windy weekend in Las Vegas, this upcoming weekend, both Saturday and Sunday, is looking much better. We'll have plenty of sunshine and we're drying things out. But we got to talk about the morning temperatures, because Saturday's looking like we'll start off in the low to mid 30s for the morning. So if you're getting out early Saturday, you want to dress warm, have that coffee, head to the first tee. But high temperatures will be in the low to mid 50s on Saturday, and it's looking dry Saturday, but I'm expecting to see a few frost delays early in the morning and wind gusting 5 to 10 miles per hour. So not going to be a bad weekend, especially Saturday, but hey, we're looking at a cold start Saturday, and we're also looking at a very cold start Sunday. Morning low temperatures on Sunday, again, are in the low to mid 30s. Few passing clouds on Sunday, still dry, but we're looking in the mid to upper 50s. And of course, a couple degrees here and there could happen by this coming weekend, still several days out. But whether you're teeing it up in the afternoon or the morning, of course, it'll be a great weekend for golf. And yeah, you might want to have that coffee on hand walking to the first tee. But have a great week. And well, if you're playing golf this week or this weekend, hit them straight.
Thanks, Matt.
Yeah, our local golf weatherman.
Love that. Love that he's doing that. So each week we're going to have a little segment with him for giving us a forecast for the weekend. Button up, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a little cold this early morning tee times.
Never stopped me before.
No fair weather golfers here.
No. Well, I guess Matt is with the faces.
Yeah,
Matt, we just need to look at Matt's knees and we'll know that what weather's coming up.
Joe was giving me shit at Chimera. Like, my knee's kind of hurting today. He's like, yeah, it's cold, huh? No, I owe an apology to Reed. I bailed on him last week, the week before.
Asshole.
Just we had that rain was coming in and it just didn't look like it was going to be any fun. And it was Highland Falls. I wanted to play there because I need to cross it off the list. And like, if it was Revere, I can handle that. It's close. It's, but
for a course you've never played, you'd rather play a course you've played 1,800 times in the rain than one you have never played in the rain. That seems ass backwards to me.
So maybe there's not really all fair weather. There's one two. Fair weather golfer here.
Well, hey, I will play in any weather. It's not a thing. It's just, it was one of those days where I just wasn't feeling golf.
This brings a question. How many tee times have you bailed on? You just said you bailed on Reed. How many tee times have you ever bailed on? Like, no, I'm not doing it today. Sorry, guys.
I showed up with the flu one time, so I not with you guys. This was years ago, but I think this may be, and somebody can call me out on this if they know, but I don't think I've ever, bailed on a tee time.
Yeah, I've never bailed on a tee time, other than during COVID when I had COVID, and I still wanted to come. But Erica was not for it.
Oh, please.
I remember that.
Yeah. It'll be 30 degrees and Jeremy's showing up in shorts, so.
I don't know. Nowadays, though, I'm like all about the pants. I'm like, that Utah blood is out of me now.
It's getting a little thinner, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't mind playing in cold weather. I don't mind playing in wet, rainy weather. Just that day, I just didn't feel it. Just didn't feel it, and I didn't want to drive all the way over there, not play well, then be upset, and then.
Yeah, you don't have the excuse that you had to go to work or something, so.
Right. Yeah. Had a lot of work to do around here.
Get called into work. That's not an excuse for you.
Yeah. So I can't, boss ain't let me leave. Sorry. Okay. So for professional golf this week, stateside, continental states, down in where Joe just recently was, Palm Springs, the American Express, playing 3 courses, this year. We'll finish it on the stadium course. This is the one of 2 pro-ams on the tour, 3 rounds with an amateur, and then the weekend at the PGA West Stadium course. Yeah. Joe's going to be in North Carolina, so he doesn't really care. I won the week in the one and done as far as points go. That was nice. I'm still way behind. Dan didn't even pick somebody, and I'm just barely ahead of him. It's Cal's got a huge lead after that ROM victory.
Yeah, that was
So
we're doing the one and done with Birdies and Bourbon podcast. We're gonna have to jump on theirs, or they're gonna have to jump on our podcast so we can discuss at some point. But yeah, Cal with that John Rahm pick was nail in the coffin.
Yeah.
And they were, Dan and Cal were just at not Kyle, Cal. We're just at
Bourbons and Durbans.
Pinehurst last week, so just missed him by a week. But yeah, we're gonna have to get all of us together, all 5 of us, and just kind of chat about the one and done, and say what kind of mozzarella string cheese we're wagering or whatever. What type of Lunchables do you like?
Yeah, I want one of those 50% off G4 shoes that only come in size 16, please. I get one more promo for 50% off G4, and you go look, and it's size 16 only.
Yeah, I hate
that. Oh my lord!
Yeah, get to it early.
Right, I got my pick right here. So, whoop. And I get to go first since I won the week. So, Joe, why don't you give us a rundown of the odds?
All right, yeah, American Express, Palm Springs, California. Your favorites: John Rahm at 6-1, Patrick Cantlay, Scotty Scheffler 10-1, Tony Finau 14-1, Xander Schauffele 18-1, Will Zalatoris 20-1, Cameron Young, the field, Sung Jae, Tom Kim 22-1, Sam Burns 25-1, Brian Harmon 33-1, Siwoo Kim 35-1, Taylor Montgomery, Tom Hoagie, Aaron Wise, Sahith Theegala 40-1, Cam Davis 45-1, Jason Day makes a return 60-1, JT Poston 75-1, Chris Kirk, Live True 80-1, Brendan Steele 100-1, Grayson Sig 150-1. All the way at the bottom, we got Chasen Headley, Danny Lee, and Peter Malnati 350-1. Ches Reavy in the field, Bob's favorite player 300-1. Shout out Bob West.
Shout out Bob West. Love the Bob. All right, so for my pick this week, I'm going with somebody who's kind of been on a tear to start the season, plays here well the last couple events. It is Brian Harmon at 33-1. There it is. Jeremy, sir, you are next.
I'm going Tom Kim.
After a missed cut, huh?
He's a very positive person. I think he can bounce back.
That he is.
What's his odds, Joe?
Tom Kim was 22-1. Yeah, 22-1.
22-1. All right, Mr. North Carolina.
I'm gonna go with a player that rocks a clothing brand that is based closest to Palm Springs, Sahith Theegala at 40-1.
40-1?
Yep.
Oh. Where was Harry at? Did he make a? Did you see his name on there? I know Data Golf had him down pretty far, but
I am not
sure.
I didn't see him on there.
Yeah, I'm not seeing him. I didn't see him.
No. Mm-hmm. I wanted to look up Taylor's stats real quick because he has been putting like crazy. And I wanted to see where his putting strokes gained was.
I feel like this is one that anyone can win also.
This one, you think so?
Yeah, I mean that's how I feel. I don't know if that's an accurate statement, but I feel like it is.
Strokes gained putting, he is 8th. Wow, at 1.269. Not too shabby.
Let's talk about that a little bit, Joe.
Yeah.
So you say you feel like this is one that anyone could win. Mm-hmm. How many tournaments do you think there are during a season that anyone could win? Would you say the majority?
Good question. I would say like 10, 12.
What makes this one that way for you?
I just feel like the fields are like ones that anyone can win.
Because this is
and it's not like
there's 5 of the top 10 players in this.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's the start of the season. I don't feel like those guys are going to win. Like Tony Finau, I could see winning this for sure. Scheffler, I could see winning this. John Rahm, Cantlay. I don't feel that.
Rahm's won here before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's the field. Like during the early times in the season, I just feel like the caliber of player that is so like, they're trying to grind their way up into the ranks. Like they've probably grinded super hard, and this is like for me, like I play better in the wintertime, like because I have more time to play golf because I'm at home and I don't have to work so much. And I feel like some of those players that like really want it are at home and they're grinding more and they're really putting in the work. And this is the time where they feel like they could take their opportunity. And also this is played on a few different courses. So if one course doesn't fit you, you can have a bad round. But if you're a complete player at this time of the year, you can dominate and actually win.
All right.
Thanks.
I'll give you that.
No claps. Thanks.
No.
Good. I don't want them now.
At all?
Nope. Don't do the claps. Don't. Stop. Shut it down.
Sorry. Thought that was clap.
That was good, Joe. You really backed it up well.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
He's going.
What are the tournaments that you don't think it's not really open to the field? It's like 5 players, 10
Riviera.
players.
Augusta.
You think like Memorial and those types of tournaments?
Memorial.
Yeah, Memorial. Yeah,
Players
Riviera.
Championship.
Yeah, I think Masters is one of the. I mean, obviously the majors for the most part.
Torrey Pines.
Torrey, yeah. I mean, it's the bigger ones, I think, because I think those players care more about those ones because they have a name associated to them, and they probably put the extra work in for that time of year when these players, such as Sahith Theegala, who's been really close to winning, and he's fucked up a couple times, and he's pissed me off because of that. It's
Didn't
like
have any money or anything on him, did you?
This is those guys' majors. Like they need to win a PGA stop, like they're grinding for these because it's an opportunity, just like such as Sanderson Farms and
the John Deere.
Yeah, the John Deere.
The Fortinet.
Yeah, those
the Shriners. Hey, they did say in the telecast that fall season is not going to have FedEx Cup points in no way, shape, or form.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I'm going to I got to make it a point to reach out to Patrick Lindsay and find out exactly what's going on with that.
Do you think Taylor Montgomery's going to win this year? I mean, based on his performance so far, I think he's still leading the most birdies on tour.
Yeah, well, most under par, I think is.
Most under par. He's got to be pretty close.
I think if he's going to do it, he's got to do it soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Within the next month or two.
I honestly think what happened with him playing in the U.S. Open, not getting his card, and having to grind another year on the Korn Ferry Tour really matured him.
Yeah, I could see that.
And really brought into perspective how much of a business this is for you, and your brand. It's not just going out and playing golf and trying to win tournaments. There's a lot more involved in it. And I think that really helped him get a better grip of that. So I think his maturity level as a rookie on tour is a little bit more elevated than some of the other guys. So yeah, I think he will. Will it come this year? I don't know. I mean, of course I want it to, but I think he's got all the talent to do it.
Yeah.
It's just finding that confidence on that course that you're playing and going for it.
Yeah, I think he's close.
Thing that he's got is putting, man. He can fucking putt.
What is he? Isn't he playing like a ghost TaylorMade putter or something? Is that what that was?
It's a Spider.
It's a Spider.
Yeah, it's a Spider.
Yeah, he's close. I mean, he's got it. But I think he'll do well. I think he'll retain his card. And
he's already won $1.5 million this year.
Yeah, and he's gonna win in the coming years at some point. I mean, if not this year, but yeah, he's close.
13th on FedEx Cup right now.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. I mean, he's playing in all the events that he can, so good for him for taking advantage, especially this West Coast stuff. You want to get on all the West Coast stuff, being a West Coaster. So
yeah, for sure.
That'll be good. Okay, I'll wrap up. Unless you guys anything else you want to chat about before I do some closing statements.
I'll just say anything that is a necessity to do, eat at, drink at, buy souvenirs at in the Pinehurst area, let me know. We're there this week. So hopefully you're listening on Wednesday.
On IG.
Yeah, at Hitting Greens, going with Dan, Trey, Julian, and we'll take your recommendations gratefully. I can't wait to get out there, and I can't wait to talk about it when we get back.
Yeah, that's going to be fun talking about it. So some amazing news for the VGN. Wrap this up a little Vegas talk. We sold out our first event, which is incredible. I reserved 52 spots, hoping that we would have enough players to do it, more than enough players to do it, and sold out today. The event's not till the 18th of next month, and we sold out. I mean, it hasn't happened before. This new crop of players that we got coming in and the new format, I think, has really been enticing. I wanted to, give a kudos to all the current VGN members that are out there letting people know, hey, come check us out. Come check us out. We've gotten a ton of referrals from members for the new guys that are coming in. I'm looking forward to meeting the majority of those new players next Thursday. That's going to be a lot of fun. But man, just absolutely blown away. And it's, I hate the back end shit that nobody has to see. I hate the writing emails, trying to get people to sign up, blah, 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 blah. And, man, I just haven't had to do it this year. I've sent out reminders just to be, upfront and let everybody know, hey, tournaments, don't forget. But I haven't had to hunt anybody down, which is amazing. Got a full field, and we had a big enough breakdown in handicaps. We are going to be able to run 3 flights in the net division, which is awesome. Incredibly happy about that. I reached out to Rhodes today to see if we can get a couple of extra spots, maybe 4, possibly 8 more players, because word's getting out that if you want to play some fun competitive golf, this is the place to do it. So I want to say a big thank you to everybody involved. There's going to be some really good giveaways and prizes at at 5 Iron next week. New members, you've been getting emails. I encourage all of you to come, and some of the original members and everything too. Please don't hesitate to not stop by, because you will not be turned away for any reason whatsoever. But then I want to get a little rant here, and I know we've talked about this quite
Screw
a bit.
big business golf.
Which social media platform did you use?
Matt's jumping off of Fiverr. No more Fiverr. No more YouTube.
No more
No
India.
Tumblr. He's off Tumblr.
I learned how to do vector files on my own, so I no longer have to go to Fiverr. So I'm happy about that. No, I want to talk about the pricing that's going on in Vegas, and we've talked about it. We've said, we get it, and I understand it. But something that happened, and it kind of upset me. I think we have, as a group with the VGN, have been communicating and done very well with how we manage our golf tournaments, and haven't had any issues with any golf courses whatsoever. Everybody's been awesome. But our November event, we wanted to hold it at Chimera, and they never got back to me. And I was like, man, and I called, left messages. I finally got an email response, and they basically said, unless you have 144 players, we can't book you in November. And I said, what? He goes, yeah, we're holding off on booking any tournaments unless it's a full field. We don't know the Raiders schedule yet. And so the best that I can tell you to do is wait till 180 days out. That's when we'll allow you to book, but it's going to be at a rack rate. And I was like, what? It really upset me. It really bugged me. And I get golf courses are making money, and they're making money like they've never made money before. So I totally understand them wanting to make money. I reached out to Las Vegas National. We've held a tournament there. Every year the VGN has been in existence. Even before it was the VGN, it was just a bunch of us all hacking around. Let's see if we can put together a tournament with 12 guys. Reached out to them. They're like, yeah, how many? When? Done. Without even a second guess. So you're a local group? Yeah, absolutely. They have a new guy running their tournaments. And he's like, yeah, local group? Yeah, sure. When? Okay, let's do it. Done. I'll send it to you. And I had email confirmation in 5 minutes. And so I was like, does Chimera think they're a high level resort course? I get Rio Seco charging crazy money. I get TPC Las Vegas charging crazy money. I even get Bali High charging crazy money because of where they are.
Yeah.
But Chimera is not a high-end golf course.
No.
By design, by
Chimera is Rhodes Ranch East.
Yes. Right?
I would say it's not as good as Rhodes Ranch either. I mean, I enjoy playing Chimera, but I kind of got that vibe when we were at the Skins game. It's just they're trying really hard to put themselves up on a different level by charging. I mean, their rates have slowly gone up. Like it's $90 to play there.
And their conditions have gone down.
Yes.
At the same time.
Yeah.
Conditions down, price up.
And that's what I'm saying. And I was chatting with Rob a little bit about it, and I was like, what's going to happen is, because I hear people tell me, because they come to Vegas and they're like, hey, we played Chimera. Oh my God, I can't believe they charged me $160 to play there. That is a $60 golf course.
No.
And I'm like, yeah. And I'm hearing that from a lot of people. And what's happening is those people, they're not coming back. They're never going to play that golf course again, as long as they have high prices. But
not with those greens either.
Oh my God, they're horrible right now.
Yeah.
And they're
or a trailer park clubhouse.
I wasn't gonna go there, but okay.
Making all this money, fucking finish the clubhouse.
So many people are coming to Vegas and playing golf that if somebody doesn't come back, they don't care, because the next group is coming in.
Exactly.
Next flight's coming in. But they're not. I mean, it's a drive to get out to Chimera.
Yeah. It's
not centrally located. It's far. There's nothing really around there that's appealing to visitors. I mean, you're not going to North Boulder or South Boulder Highway to hang out,
unless you're like a roundabout enthusiast,
or you go to El Torito's got a great bean and cheese burrito. I mean,
but at what point are they going? Yeah, for sure. We're charging this much, and if you don't like it, as a local group, you can wait till 180 days out and play rack rate. It's like, what the? I was blown away, and it just makes me wonder, what are some of these golf courses thinking, and what's going to happen is the people aren't going to come back, and when the Great Reset happens, because it's going to happen
inevitably,
it's going to happen, and golf courses are going to be like, please come out, and they're going to be going through who's hosted a tournament here, who hasn't been back, and they're going to call me and go, hey, want to host a tournament here? No.
You'll be like, yeah, because we actually need to fill a spot. So can we?
How are the greens looking?
Four golf closes have closed. So
when do you punch?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's extremely frustrating.
Oh my goodness. So I'm thrilled that National came through. I'm glad the schedule is fine.
I'd rather play National than Chimera myself.
Yeah, me too. It's a tougher course. It's a better challenge.
Look, in Nationals, greens aren't that great often either. But it is a much better course.
They roll
the same. Yeah. And I love Chimera. I do. I really do. I love Chimera. But Chimera has always been that course that you can rely on in the wintertime. That's going to be green and in good shape during the winter times, and it hasn't proven to be that the past 2 years.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was telling Rob because he was asking if I was going to play in the Skins game, and I'm like, I want to, but you know, $100, you got the Skins game and then the other game, so you're playing $100, and yeah, there's a chance for you to win money. I get that aspect of it. I go, but right now I can play Rio for 75 and play a fantastic golf course in great conditions. I'm gonna.
On a Monday through Thursday, not on a Sunday.
I know, not on a weekend. But if you know, I not having a job have options, Joe. I can go play Monday through Thursday, and so
that's good.
Not having a job and not having you know, a pocketbook just full of bills, I have to be more frugal with my tee time selection. So
no, I get it. I mean, yeah, it's a bummer about Chimera, but whatever. I mean, they'll.
I can't wait for this reset to happen. It needs to happen.
I mean, it's tough
So
right
bad.
now. Like me and Trey, like we're talking about it like 3 days before Saturday, and there was nothing.
Absolutely
There was
nothing.
no tee times for us, like, you know, and it sucks. And there's no new courses coming, so.
No. Well, I'm getting out. Mr. Gontarek and I are going to tee it up Friday on Sexy Lexi. Jeremy's going to try and join us. Joe, you can't because you're going to be in North Carolina. So there's one other spot out there. If anybody wants to, you know, come hang out and play Sexy Lexi with us, got a 8:00 tee time. So hit me up. Let me know. Gonna have the new levels for the first round.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right. If you don't got anything else, Joe, let's bring it home.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in to episode number 200 of the Chasing Daylight podcast. They got Sexy Lexi, I guess, whoever that girl is, this Friday. So have fun out there with her, whatever you're doing.
Sexy Lexi.
Me, Dan, Trey, Julian are going to North Carolina this week, playing some Sandhills of North Carolina. Finally, been on the bucket list for a while. Tune in next week. We'll talk about that. Next week, we'll drop on my birthday next Wednesday.
Hey.
So it'll be the birthday episode. So I can't wait for the cake and candles next week and all the presents that you guys are sending me and all the gift cards for Tobacco Road that I'll receive tomorrow. Thank you.
I'm going to get you a new camera and a new angle.
Yeah. So thank you guys. Yeah. Episode 200. Can't wait for episode 300. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate you. Thanks for everyone jumping in the chats tonight. Come on in every Monday night. Get engaged. Ask us questions. Whatever you want to talk about. We're here for you.
Follow the YouTube channel.
Follow the YouTube channel. We're on YouTube now. Wow. Hey, check it out. Subscribe, comment, and yeah, we'll see you next week for another riveting episode of the Chasing Daylight podcast. Later.